on the YouTube disliker type, the Framer. Not to be confused with the Kramer from Seinfeld. So I'm trying to make it more positive. Alright, so I'm like thinking of my channel. So I'm Tanis Leonhardi. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. And I'm filming this Sunday, 10 March 2024. And I'm thinking of, I genuinely, I think I've noticed a bit sometimes when there's higher dislike counts on my videos, they actually get more views. So I kind of wonder if YouTube has, with its algorithm, not that videos don't get recommended as much, just like the audience becomes more tuned, like to don't recommend it to these people, but promote the video because it's getting more engagements kind of thing. So I was thinking like, well, maybe down the road, like if I did have a bunch of subscribers, we're talking like, millions, like hundreds of millions or something, or maybe millions, but I would guess more like hundreds of millions, kind of thing, and a bunch of views and engagements and stuff. It's like maybe 60% would be a good target as like a baseline. 60% likes out of total number of likes and dislikes. And then like good would be like 85.7%. I find that it's easier to incorporate as like feedback when it's not at like 100% or like 0%. I've brought up before that I've had multiple videos with like 0% likes and multiple dislikes and that kind of stuff. So the Framer is somebody, so let's take a hypothetical example, somebody who comes in on my channel and starts disliking a bunch of videos, and they dislike it from hypothetically an indoor track and field competition. That's kind of how they enter the channel. And then I talk about in my videos and put in the video descriptions, oh, I'm about to attend an upcoming swimming competition. And so they wait and then dislike a bunch of stuff when I'm posting, or after I posted some of my swimming competition videos, to frame it as the disliker is coming from the swimming community instead of the indoor track and field community, which is actually where they came from. So it's a really simple one. It's somebody who kind of, like I might call it hiding. So they kind of hide the intent kind of thing. Welcome back! Woo woo! Leftover bagels from, they cooked breakfast at church today, my parents. Or prepared it for a bunch of people. And so it's a relatively simple one. Is essentially the disliker comes in, dislikes a bunch of stuff, and then dislikes additional stuff to kind of hide where they came from. If that makes sense. So it's framed as they're coming from somewhere else, however they really came from this other community. So it's a framing thing, because once all of the dislikes are in, if all of these new dislikes are coming from at the same time or after some of these swimming competition videos are posted, it must have been from swimming, right? That might be how the person interprets it. So it's like kind of trying to hide where they came from through framing it as, oh, it's somebody else. And like crime stuff is like, the person was framed, they didn't do it. So this in this hypothetical example would be the person from indoor track and field is framing the swimming community as the disliker, but it's really the indoor track and field fan or follower community. So there we go. So there's a little bit about on the YouTube disliker type, the Framer, not to be confused with the Kramer based on the character Kramer from Seinfeld.